Okay, welcome to high school. We're going to spend the next few minutes talking about your child's mathematics that they will take at the high school. So we're going to look at three different paths. First of all, things for everyone to know is our students at the high school use TI-84s. They use our classroom calculators during tests. They are required to keep a notebook or a folder. We have tutorials before and after school. There is nightly homework. On-level classes, 30% is academic practice and 70% is academic achievement. For pre-AP classes, 25% is academic practice and 75% is academic achievement. For AP classes, 20% is academic practice and 80% is academic achievement. If your student is in 8th grade math and doing, fairly well, but not in the 90 to 100, we recommend that they go straight into our Algebra 1 program as freshmen. This is where the majority of students tend to go. Then after they get that, and depending on how well they do here, we either have them go straight into geometry or go into algebraic reasoning if they need more help passing the EOC. If your student's in 8th grade math and making a 95 to 100, we recommend with teacher recommendation that they go to Algebra 1 Pre-AP. This course helps them get back on the Pre-AP track. After their freshman year in Algebra 1 Pre-AP, we then look at how they've done and determine if they should go into Geometry Pre-AP or Flip Geometry, which is a blended course that involves students watching videos. A lot of students enjoy this, or just jump back into the regular track of geometry. Students that go into Algebra 1 Pre-AP have a chance to double up in their math their sophomore year. If they're a 95 to 100 average at the first semester of Algebra 1 Pre-AP, we suggest the next year they take Flip Geometry, which is an on-level course, and Algebra 2 Pre-AP, which is, of course, a Pre-AP course. This will allow them to get to calculus their senior year. If they don't feel like they can have time to double up and they're still in the 84 to 100 range, we suggest that they stay on the Pre-AP track and take Geometry Pre-AP. Otherwise, we suggest if they come out of Algebra 1 Pre-AP that they usually enjoy taking the Flip Geometry class because it's a little bit faster paced than a regular class, but not as in-depth as a Pre-AP. If your child is currently in 8th grade Algebra 1 Pre-AP, then the teacher will help them make a choice in whether or not they will go to Geometry Pre-AP or Flip Geometry. Based on their grade and their work ethic, that their current 8th grade Algebra 1 Pre-AP teacher will help them make that decision. As they move along in math, they'll go to Geometry Pre-AP and Algebra 2 Pre-AP, and then they'd make the choice between a regular pre-cal or a Pre-AP pre-cal. But you can tell that by the time your child reaches their senior year, they'll have lots of AP math courses that they can take. If they tend to end up here their junior year, we also offer Calc 3 and Linear Algebra, which are both college courses for students to take. I hope this has helped you make some decisions and understand the path that your child will be taking as he takes mathematics at either A&M Consolidated High School or College Station High School.